Hey everybody, just got home from a long day of work. I just wanted to briefly say my deep condolences to those who lost their life because of they were being in a relationship or was in a relationship or trying to get away from a relationship. It's also called VAW. If you hear that acronym, it means violence against women. And I do note and I do understand that men also get abused too. So when I'm speaking and I'm talking about violence against women, that is anybody in regards to getting abused from a relationship. So I know that sounds silly, but right now and truly I'm going to be focusing on women. And that being said, I'm going to focus on that because that's what's been in the media for the last few days, and it doesn't seem like anyone's doing anything about it. The weird thing is that I was looking at some statistics from 1998 to 2017 in regards to how much the government spends on violence against women or transfer programs or whatever. That amount's a joke, and something needs to be done. So if we have more funding to help people who are in those abusive relationships, we can prevent a lot of deaths. We can prevent a lot of people from getting injured. We need more shelters for people who are victims of abuse, for children and their parent, that whether they're male or female, or transgender or whatnot. There needs to be more shelters. I know in Halton region there is one shelter. Well, I should say there's one organization that is a VAW, but they have two shelters, one in Burlington and one in Milton. They don't have a lot of space though, and most of the time they're full. They have to turn away people, or I shouldn't say turn away, they have to refer them outside of the city. Most people don't want to go outside of the city because they're already in their comfort zone. They're already stressed out. They're already going through so much, and to go in another city is causing a lot more stress on the child and or the parent. So I want to make this video less than 5 minutes, and I want to keep it short. As you guys know, I don't like talking too much. If I do, that means I'm probably a little bit tipsy. As you know, I myself was a victim of abuse twice, and it probably will never happen again, and I pray to God it never will. And the reason it will never happen again is because I'm now educated on the signs and symptoms of bad relationships. And yeah, I should have known this before, but I wasn't in a lot of relationships, so I don't know what to compare with and what not. So I'm going to show you guys this wheel. Power and control wheel. So I want you guys to Google that and look that up, okay? You can put power and control wheel VAW or VAW power and control wheel. Looks like that. And what this wheel does, it tells you what relationship, what violent relationship symptoms are, for example. I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to read something here. It's the physical part. So using let's use something else. Okay, using threats. So making and or carrying out threats to do something to hurt a person, threatening to leave that person, or threatening to commit suicide, or to report somebody on welfare, making her drop charges. I know I've been there. And I'm going to tell you a story in regards to that one quickly. So the partner that I was with for over a decade raped me at the end of the relationship because I didn't want to stay with him. And since I didn't want to stay with him, he said that he's going to rape me, and he did. And while he was raping me, he said that no man's going to want you because now you're damaged goods. So that's what I was told. And I was, at that time, I was 25 years old. All right? I believed that shit for like 7 years of my life after that. But anyways, that is physical harm. That's what I went through. And then also another thing is, a lot of people won't think this is abuse, but making someone do illegal things is a form of abuse. I'm going to give you some emotional abuse examples. So putting the person down, making them feel bad about themselves, calling them names, making them think they're going crazy. So that's like the manipulation part as well. Playing mind games, I can't say this because of my tongue piercing. Humiliating her. I just got it, sorry, a couple days ago. Making her feel guilty, or him guilty. Those are some emotional abuse tactics that evil person uses in that relationship. This is another one, using isolation. So controlling what they do, who they see, who they talk to, what they read, where they go, limiting their outside involvement, and using jealousy to justify their actions. So that's all I'm going to read. Please, again, I'm going to repeat myself. Google this, violence against women. It's almost past 5 minutes. And so I'm going to rush and go through one more thing. I might have to go a little bit longer. Hope you all don't mind, but this is important for y'all to know. These two wheels, I think you guys should speak to your children about, and even other people. This one's equality wheel. I just learned about this last week. I'd never seen this before. This is what relationships should include. It's not this one. It should include this. So do look up both of them. Print them out. Have them in your wallet. Take pictures of them with your celly. Keep them with you. Talk to people about it. And don't be afraid, because we got to stand together and fight against this evil, I don't know, evil abuse that people are doing and think they have the right to play God or Jah or whatnot. Then no one has the right to take someone's life. You know what I'm saying? For my instance, my first ever relationship ended in abuse, but then I thought, after the 7 years of me thinking that nobody would want me again, I started dating, and then later on, a few years back, I met somebody, and it ended up being another abusive relationship. So I thought it was me. I'm like, damn, maybe I'm just making these people get abusive, but it's not me. I'm actually pretty caring. I do anything for somebody, but what I didn't do for myself is get educated on what signs to look for, because I obviously choose wrong people. I will not anymore, but I chose wrong partners to be with. So that's a no-no. That's goodbye. And that's all I wanted to say. I want to say rest in peace to those that lost their life from violent partners. I want to say live in peace to those people who are living now, but in that relationship that they are trying to escape. Please, if you need help, call a VAW shelter or service, and call from a safe area. Don't call when he or she is home. Call from a friend's house. Call from somewhere else. And don't leave a message with them unless you want them to call you back. If you do leave a message, let them have access only to a cell phone or message, like a message that you only have access to. If your partner has access to your voicemail, he might hear that you're trying to reach out for help and freak out. So do it right, do it smart. You'll definitely need a risk assessment and a danger assessment. I can help you with that. You can also look up it online. What else can you do? You can talk to somebody and have a plan, basically. And yeah, I don't want to give out too much advice in regards to that, because I don't want to put anybody in danger. But all I'm saying is reach out for help. And sometimes you might think, oh, I can't live without him or her. But let me tell you, you weren't born with them, so you can live without them. You learn to live with them, so you can learn to live without them. And all I'm saying is, to anybody who feels that they have the right to put their hands on a woman, like a man, if you feel that you have the right to put the hands on a woman or take a woman's life, and I see that stuff happen in front of me, watch yourself, because I am not going to be one to ignore that. I'm not going to be one to videotape that shit either. So let me tell you, think before you act. If you're so pissed off, or if you have some mental disorder that it's making you hear voices or do something like wilding out and beating on somebody or killing somebody, get help. You also can get help too. Reach out to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Keep it confidential. The whole world doesn't need to know your business, right? And for me and for everybody else who has friends and family members going through any abuse, talk to them. Report it. Let them know you're there for them. Don't let them be alone. Don't let them feel alone. And don't make up excuses, because we all do that. People in relationships make up excuses. People outside of the relationship make up excuses. Oh, they're just fighting. They'll be fine. Oh, she likes to get beatings. I swear to God, she likes to get beatings. She just likes that shit. Nobody fucking likes to get beatings, all right? Nobody likes to get beatings. No one likes to feel injured. Okay? No one likes to feel hurt. And if you think that's right, then something's wrong with you too. Okay? So let's help each other. And if I said anything to offend anybody, I didn't mean to. I'm just going off the top of my head trying to cover all the topics or emails that were sent to me. So again, recap, look this up, Google it, the violence one, power and control, and then the good one that we should be experiencing and going through in a relationship, equality. All right? Peace and love to everybody.